Just wait a minute.
Hang on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set for action here in the third and final period of this CSCHC semifinal. Millersville with a 1-goal lead, 3-2 is your score line right now. 2 goals from Joe Petticone, 1 from the ever-present Cole McCulley, and the Seton Hall goals, I believe, was by Sarah Piglia or Griffin, and the first one came from Tyler Fearon. So a very, very tight game as these two teams finished 1 point apart in the standings, folks. Millersville, the 3 seed, Seton Hall, the 1 seed. So, here we go, folks. As they say at NASA, Houston, we have puck drop. McCulley wins the draw, but it's picked off by Anselmo. He gets stood up by Kohata. Here's Dunnigan. Backhands one for Hennessy. Hennessy launches one deep, tipped by Petticone, and off the boards. Kohata, hammer this man! Dennis Kohata! How are you, number 5? Laying the hammer on James Griffin. Petticone takes a hit in the numbers, and Petticone is down.
Millersville wants a call, they won't get one.
Petticone back on his feet to the bench. In place of him comes Burke. That is not what the Millersville Marauders wanted to see there. Hopefully Joe Petticone's okay. Dunnigan snaps it around for Burke. Burke off the boards, chipping it past his man. Now is Case for Burke. Berkey gets it in the zone, and they say offsides. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, sometimes you're just a step too early, and just anybody of your skate that's offside across that line, you're going to get called for it. But what a play to begin the period by Dennis Kohata. We know he can throw the body down, and that's exactly what he did.
Kohata, the captain, figuring his boys needed a spark, and he said, all right, ring the bell, and planted James Griffin.
But like we saw just shortly after that, like we saw that hit on Petticone, you got to wonder how much the physicality is going to ratchet up to this third period. If the Marauders are getting a little more...
Corelli with a drive, it's loose. Sorry to interrupt you, Travis.
If the Marauders are getting a little more physical here, you got to wonder how physical Seton Hall is going to respond to it.
Well, Kays got tied up before it was even to the puck. No call. They say play on. 18:43 remain here in this one. Still 3-2. Poke check by Schroeder! Dylan Schroeder coming up huge again. Seifert tries to clear it. In is Corelli. O'Leary blows a tire. Launched ahead for Burke. Lands right at his feet, but it goes through them. Off the glass, here's Seifert. 18-19 left in the period. Chipped in by Carey. Quick change for Millersville. O'Leary's going to find it for Seton Hall. Snapped around. Kept in by Carey. Still loose. Comes free. No! With a keep in. Kai Dunnigan with a great defensive effort. Now it's found by Winkle. He's battled by Carey. Here's Buck. To the point. To Dunnigan with a drive. Goes wide. Carey and Pullen tie up with Winkle. Pullen comes away with it. Tries to call his own number, but O'Leary was there. Dunnigan in deep. Chips it back down low for Buck. Buck throws it to Pullen. Open ice. Oh, hits a body in front and wouldn't go.
Great play by Kevin Buck to defend the guy off him and send it out to Boston.
Has a shot saved by Salvador. Wow, Travis. This Marauder forecheck has come out firing in the third.
And what, like I just said, Gavin Buck had a guy on him, but was still able to backhand it out to Boston, and unfortunately that shot didn't make it.
3-2 still your scoreline, almost 4-2. McCulley lines up for the draw. He's out there with Hennessy and Petticone. McCulley wins the draw to Petticone. It wouldn't go. Has to keep it in as Kohata. Does so successfully. Leaves it for McCulley. Had 4 points last night. Petticone out front and it wouldn't go. He had 3 assists and 1 goal. There's a reason he was the top scorer in the CSCHC this season. Tozier against Hennessy. Now against Kohata. Ridden out wide by Dennis. Lifted to Hennessy. Hennessy has a man in Petticone and Dunnigan. They have to clear the zone, so Hennessy lobs it in, glove down by Toussaint. Going the other way. Still 3-2, under 17 to play here in the third. Toussaint out wide. Kohada strips him of it. Picked off by Hennessy and Corelli. Clearing the zone. And now, here's Spagnuolo. Spagnuolo forced out wide by Kohada. Great play by Dennis. Kohada picks it off. That was McCulley. As bouncing puck, O'Leary's going to collect. Corelli on him. It rolls to Fearon. He fires a long stretch pass. It's going to be an icing call. Kohada miles ahead of everybody else. 16-17 remain here in the third. Still 3-2. Travis, what does Millersville have to do here? What do they got to do here, Travis?
Well, you guys said box number 1. And you just got to keep the play up. I mean, the Marauders came out this period. They came out with a little bit of energy to them. You just got to keep that energy up. You can't, Seton Hall's going to get their chances, but you got to play a really tight game.
Seton Hall, here's Sarah Piglia for them. Corelli strips him of it. Here's Kays, sends one in deep, off the board. Salvador out to play it, leaves it for Fearon. Kays against Fearon, in to help him is Burke, but couldn't get there in time. Now Burke and Kays. Kays gonna find it. No, chipped ahead to Sarah Piglia. Pulling against him. Pulling for Burke, and pulling off the glass. Great effort by the man they call Boston. Pulling, wraps it around, looking for Burke. Burke collects. Throws it out front, it's loose. Sarah Piglia comes away with it.
Yeah, it's Seifert tied up, and now...
Oh, pulling down hard.
Yeah, pulling.
Holding his shoulder, here's Rysack.
Not a great
Seton Hall
sign
to
for
the box,
Poland.
this is huge.
Is anyone... Not a great sight for Tyler Poulin as he was grabbing that shoulder.
That could be the second shoulder injury of the weekend for the Marauders. We know Brett Vaccarello not playing tonight due to an AC joint injury. 15:29 remains. Salvador keeping this a 3-2 game. Sarah Piglia, 2 minutes. So just what the doctor ordered, this could be as Millersville goes to the power play.
Great opportunity here to get an insurance goal. First power play of the game for Millersville.
Dunnigan at the point. Kick to Hennessy. Back down low for McCulley. Off the glass. McCulley and Hennessy, no, away with it is Toussaint. Glove down by Dunnigan, it's still in the zone for Hennessy. Back to Kai, tiptoeing at the blue line. Down low. Out front, it's loose. McCulley has to beat his man to it, can't. That's Griffin. And it comes up and out of play, and we got a stoppage here. 14:58 remain in this one. Millersville with 1:29 left on the power play. Still 3-2. Travis, how about them Marauders?
They're getting it done. I mean, they're getting it done. I mean, the Marauders, just got to keep the pressure up. 1:29 still left to go on a man advantage.
Carey wins the draw to Corelli. Over to Seifert. Jeremy Seifert rips one. And it's in! It's in! Number 2! Makes it a 2-goal game on the power play!
Salvador didn't even flinch. He didn't move. Salvador did not even move or react to that shot whatsoever.
Jeremy Seifert, the man that was sick to start this trip, felt under the weather on Thursday when we left, and he gets it done. 14:51 remain.
I don't know what Salvador was thinking. He never moved, never went down. It just went right past his skate in the back of the net. Great shot by Seifert. And great job by the Marauders taking advantage
Hang on. I don't know if we're going to have a penalty or not. The official's signaling for something. Oh, a 10-minute misconduct for someone.
Looks
so Millersville.
It's going to be 4-on-4.
Wait.
Now,
somebody got a 10-minute misconduct. I heard Kohada saying to Coach Andrews. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here, folks.
Yeah,
so it'll be 5-a-side hockey. due to a 10-minute misconduct by someone on Seton Hall. Aiden Carey lines up for the draw.
Do we believe it went against Seton Hall and not us?
I'm pretty sure it was Seton Hall.
It's just very weird. They haven't sent like anyone to the box or put.
Now a meeting of the minds here.
Up.
And folks, tensions are palpable. This arena is electric right now. Oh no, Sarah Piglia, I believe, is going to the box. Sarah Piglia with a 10. A huge piece of the Seton Hall offense is negated.
That's going to be big here late in the third period.
Up and out of play was that one. 14:42 remain here in the third period. And folks, when I tell you you could cut the tension in the class of 23 arena with a knife, oh my goodness. Millersville ahead by 2, thanks to number 2, Jeremy Seifert.
And like you mentioned, Seifert came on the bus really under the weather.
Yeah, he was not feeling good. I didn't think he was going to play at all.
To be honest, I didn't think he would play, but then he played last night. Then he's got
had a great game last night. I mean, he was my second star for a reason, and he gets it done this evening as well. Fired ahead. Blowing a tire was pulling. Seifert against, that was number 17, Jason Cirillo. Rysack, backhand, just went, intercepted! Off the stick of Carey, here's Cirillo, blocked shot by Pullen. Forwarded by Seifert, gloved down by Jeremy. A heads-up play by number 2, and here comes number 3, Connor Rysack, El Presidente, looking to get it done. Fires one just wide. And staying in the zone is Rysack on O'Leary. Great pressure by Connor in to help out Zerko. Puck comes free. Under 14 to play now. Smacked around. Zerko gives chase. Can't keep it in, so it rolls to neutral ice where Rysack is. Lifted ahead, intercepted by number 22, Volpe. Volpe with speed against Corelli. Corelli with a move. Great job. And Burke with a poke check. And it goes wide. 13 and a half left to play here, folks. Corelli with ice now. And no call, they say play on. So finally a call breaks Millersville's way. Corelli could have been called for a trip there.
I don't think Corelli tripped him though. I think the Seton Hall player blew a tire by himself.
I mean, he was going for the puck and just kind of ran into Corelli's stick. So, Anselmo kicks it down low. Out front, wrap around, and it's saved by Schroeder.
Burke with the
Dylan Schroeder. My word, the kid is on fire.
Burke had a little shot to the back of 16 there, but you know, got to protect your goaltender at all costs.
Face off to the left of Schroeder. 13 minutes even remain in this one. Petticone flicks it ahead, looking to call his own number. Can't do so. Fearon gets it stripped by Hennessy, breakaway! Off the iron! It wouldn't go!
He tried one too many moves there and just ran out of real estate.
Hennessy looking for the extra tally. He beat Salvador, but not the post.
But you talk about that forecheck. Hennessy just stole that puck from the defender.
Here's Griffin. Picked off by McCulley. Cole. For Petticone! It's loose! Still loose! Still loose! Still loose!
Where's the puck?
In a sea of bodies!
It's like football out there. Everyone's diving for the ball. Well, everyone's diving for that puck, and the puck must have been loose out there because the referees let it go for a long time. I just can't believe Joe Petticone was staring at open. That shot was saved. Salvador made a save on McCulley. Puck came all the way out to Petticone. Petticone unfortunately couldn't ring that shot off fast enough. But you get McCulley crashing, that Petticone crashing, and that's what you got to do.
12:18 remain here in this one. Rysack fans on it. Here's Pullen with a nifty move. Gets it deep looking for Buck.
Great.
Buck against Tozier.
Great play by Pullen keeping it in.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Travis. And now Buck against, I believe, Toussaint. Fired a pass ahead. Buck runs his man. And now here comes Cameron Toussaint. Rysack strips him of it. We got extras here.
Oh! Millersville
Rysack gets up fuming.
Millersville gets away with the trip. And the Pirates aren't going to like that one very much.
Well, folks, I think there's a penalty. There's a penalty on Seton Hall. Millersville to the power play. This is huge, folks. Millersville picks up a power play. Mascolo taking 2. 11:50 remain in this one.
Yeah, retaliating after, was it him that got tripped up, or?
I can't hear you.
Was it him that got
Talk in the microphone, but I can't hear you.
Was it him that got tripped up, or was someone else? Kind of seems like a retaliation penalty on behalf of Seton Hall.
Well, Seifert picks it up in his zone. Under 12 minutes remain. Here is Kays. Fired ahead to McCulley. Cole McCulley against Tozier. Cole McCulley!
He stripped up, penalty!
And a penalty!
Millersville going to go to a 5-on-3.
McCulley's down. And Cole gingerly gets to his feet. Hopefully he's okay. He has been a key piece for this Marauder squad. And another penalty, 5-on-3.
So Millersville with the great opportunity here to add on for 1:36. We have a 5-on-3.
So 11:26 remains, still 4-2. And I think they're saying Kays jumped the draw, so we're going to reset and get after it again. 11:25. Here's Griffin. 5-on-3, launches it. Schroeder's going to play it. Leaves it for Jeremy behind his own net. 1:23 with the 5-on-3. Here's Kays. Kaiser had one last evening, looking to get it done tonight. Petticone to Seifert, just collected his first. Now over to Petticone, down low! Back to Seifert. Jeremy with a drive, it's loose, and held on to by Salvador. Travis, how did he save that?
Well, great play by Salvador. Was already at that side of the net because the Marauders elected to pass it, trying to shoot in from the right side. Salvador's already there. Puck comes back out to Seifert, and Salvador's just right there to make the save. The Marauders are doing a very good job of just moving the puck around. But, you got to get this goaltender moving.
Here's Corelli. Has a man in Dunnigan, elects to shoot it himself. Blocked out front. Burke. To Dunnigan. At the blue line, over to Corelli. Rink wide, he goes to Kai. Kai taps it over. Now to Carey. Oh my! What a save by Joey Salvador.
Great
Travis, you got to give the devil his due.
You have Aiden Carey all alone in the middle of the left circle, Ovi's office, and great flash of the leather by Salvador.
So 10:31 remains in this one, folks. 42 seconds for the 5-on-3 man advantage for Millersville. Kept in by Dunnigan. Rink wide to Corelli. Shot blocked. Kai to Carey. Cross ice. Saved by Salvador.
I would like to see Kai
Corelli
Dunnigan
to
shoot
Dunnigan. Kai elects to kick it down low. Back to Corelli it goes. Again down low. I believe that's Buck down there. Buck with it. Kicks it to Kai. Again to Bucky. Rink wide. Shot. Blocked that time.
Too many passes, TJ. Just too many passes on 5-on-3.
Buck to Dunnigan. Rifles one. It's loose. Glove down by Buck. Has to keep it in. Kept in by Kai Dunnigan. Glove down by Burke. Backhanded around. Giving chase is Carey. Tied up. Burke in to help.
That was a great play by Duncan. A great dive by Gavin Buck just moments earlier.
Shot by Corelli. Still loose. Salvador has it. And Burke at number 37, that's Brendan O'Rourke. Now you got to give O'Rourke a little pat on the back. Going up against Jake Burke is no small task. At about 6'4" and 200-something pounds of mean, lean U.S. Army fighting machine is Jacob Burke.
Now, TJ, one thing I do want to point out is I just saw just way too many passes on 5-on-3. They had so many opportunities. Kai Dunnigan, I would love to see Kai Dunnigan just rip a one-timer because Kai Dunnigan had like just like the pass, but he had some net to shoot at.
And now a chance. Millersville keeps it in. And it comes free of the zone. Lifted ahead. It should be an icing, and it is. Seifert beats his man there by miles. 9-10 remain in this one, folks. Millersville with a 2-goal advantage. 4-2 your scoreline. Face-off will be to the right of Salvador. McCulley lines up for the draw. He's out there with Hennessy and Petticone. Wins it to Henny. Kick to Dennis. Back down low, looking for Adam. It doesn't go. Collecting it was Toussaint. Kicks it to Fearon. Fearon started the scoring for Seton Hall. Picking it up now is Dunnigan on the wayward pass. Connects with his captain, Kohata. Now Hennessy rattles it around under 9 minutes to play. Toussaint collects. He's going with speed now. Driving. Dennis trying to force him out wide. Leaves it for Griffin as co-captain. Dunnigan against Griffin. Now Dennis picks him up on the switch. Here's Griffin again. Leaves it for Fearon. No! Oh! And it's loose out front of Schroeder. Blocked shot.
Great dive by Hennessy.
Oh my goodness. And a loose puck collected by Seton Hall. Saved by Schroeder.
TJ, that 5-on-3 kill for Seton Hall gave them a lot of momentum, and right now they're playing with a lot of energy, down 2 goals here with 8:13 go in the third period. But that was a great diving play by Adam Hennessy to deflect that shot up and out of play.
8:13 remain in the third. Millersville with a 4-2 advantage right now. Face off to the right of Schroeder. Kays couldn't win the draw, gets tied up. Loose puck goes to Seton Hall. Kays in to help out his man. Takes his man down. Seton Hall wants a call. The officials say play on. Kays snaps this one around looking for Pullen. Pullen has to beat O'Leary there. Does not do so. This one off the glass. Connecting. No, it doesn't. Pullen picks it off though. Boston with a nifty move. Collected by the Marauders. Pullen against O'Leary. Rattled around by number 37, O'Rourke. Now Seton Hall coming the other way. Desperation setting in for them. Thrown out front. No. Picked off by Rysack. The omnipresent Connor Rysack is there yet again. Pullen lobs one in past O'Leary. Rysack turns on the Jets. Blows a tire.
Oh, Rysack
oh my
hard.
Gosh. Glad to see Connor's okay.
Tap wall.
Went down hard.
But he got
Jeremy with a play. Seifert was the lone man back and made one of the gutsiest calls I've seen all game and just took a big dive and chipped it away. Seifert with it, kicks it to Rysack. Chipped in by Paolini, turning on the Jets is Zerko. Zerko. And I think Salvador has it.
Yeah, it's underneath him somewhere.
Oh my God. 6:52 remain here in the third, folks. 4-2, still your score line.
Yeah, Millersville just doing everything they can to get in front of shots, deflect pucks away from Seton Hall, and right now Millersville's leaving it all out on the table.
Well, again, folks, Seifert with one of the gutsiest calls. He was facing a 3-on-1 situation and just dove at it, and it paid off big. Tozier with it, flicks it to Toussaint. Of course he does. Now sent up ahead to Fearon. Dunnigan gonna collect. Cameron Toussaint is the engine that this Seton Hall offense runs through. Hops over the stick of Tozier. Toussaint collects. Here comes Griffin, the co-captain with Toussaint. Lobs one in deep. Kohata can't collect because it rolls to Fearon. Now Griffin against Dunnigan, but in to help out, I believe, is McCulley. And it was going the other way is Petticone. He has ice. Tozier saved by Salvador. Petticone again, folks, looking to complete the hat trick. We saw it yesterday from Burke against a not as strong opponent in the Westchester Golden Rams. This time, Millersville facing a team that literally finished 1 point above them in the standings.
Yeah, a completely different show from what we saw yesterday. Not saying Westchester's a bad team, but it's just, you know,
Millersville's high-octane offense overpowered them.
And Seton Hall is clearly better
defensively than the Golden Rams. Now here's a chance. Shot by Spagnuolo. Gets kicked away by Schroeder. Lifting it ahead was Kays. Beats his man to it. Corelli leaves it for Burke.
Great one-touch pass from Corelli.
Shot saved by Salvador. Corelli blows a tire. And now it is going to be Spagnuolo. Kays makes him miss it. Found by number 5, Olhorn. Throwing it out front, and it goes wide. Oh, hard into the boards. And Seton Hall going to the box.
Yep, it's going to be, I believe, boarding.
5:23. 5 minutes, 23 seconds, folks. Millersville now going on the man advantage.
Wow, how the calls have switched in this period. I want to go back to that play by Jacob Burke. It was a beautiful one-touch pass by Justin Curley. When Curley first got the puck, I'm like, oh, he has his head down. Where's he going to go with it? And he recognizes Burke's just streak up the right side and just a little one-touch to him.
Mm-hmm.
Great heads-up play by Corelli.
Beautiful play. It just didn't pan out for the Marauders. 2 minutes to number 14, Spagnuolo, for roughing. McCulley gets tied up on the faceoff, pulling. Chipped it towards Salvador, and he hangs on for whistle. 5:19 now. 4-2 your score line. Petticone, McCulley, and Seifert. Speaking of Seifert, he had the latest and looking to add to it. Jeremy cranks one, saved by Salvador. Shot off the glass, chipped out front, loose, still loose. McCulley couldn't get it to go. Pulling, keeps it in, kicks it to Jeremy. Back to Tyler. Shot bouncing out front of Salvador. He hangs on for a whistle.
Jeremy Seifert with the right idea, just blasts a one-timer, and he got the rebound for a net for Cole McCauley. That's what happens when you blast one-timers and you crash the front of the net. You get those first chance opportunities, those second chance opportunities, and those third chance opportunities.
Seifert is young, but nonetheless, he has been a defensive stalwart and now an offensive spark for this Marauder squad, and he will be for years to come. Here's Carey. Kick to Dunnigan. Kai back to Aiden. Again to Kai. Shot tipped out front. It's loose. Burke. Under 5 to play. Minute 15 left on the power play. Kai. Dunnigan fires one. Goes wide. Burke. And it's in! It's in! Jacob Burke. The man that had a hat trick yesterday gets it done today. With 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, folks. Travis, what happened?
It looked like a bad angle shot for Jacob Burke. Somehow he was to the side net. Somehow the puck ends up in the back of the net. I mean, just another great opportunity for Marauders. Marauders do a very good job taking advantage of that power play. Why? Because they crashed in front of that and they just threw pucks at Salvador. And good things happen when you do that.
And timeout, Seton Hall. Millersville puts up 2 unanswered. So now Seton Hall calls a timeout.
You got to wonder when they're going to start thinking about pulling Salvador. With 4:30 to go, you're down by 3. You got to wonder if that's going through the coach's head of Seton Hall right now. Do you pull your goaltender with an offense, facing an offense?
Honestly, Travis,
let's
be real. Let's be real here. Salvador has kept this as close as he possibly could. You cannot fault number 30 for Seton Hall. I mean, the kid has stood on his head and made saves that rival the immaculate, insane saves that our number 30 Dylan Schroeder makes.
Yeah, incredible play from the goaltenders from both ends of the ice. I would argue, first period was kind of split, kind of belonged to the Marauders. Second period, Seton Hall all the way. This period, Millersville just dominated. Millersville has put their foot on the gas and pushed it all the way down. 4
2:30 remain. 5-2 your scoreline, thanks to the most recent by number 14, Jake Burke.
And TJ, you know, this is a completely different team from when the Marauders played Seton Hall early on in the season. It took the Marauders a little while to get the new forecheck system going, but once they got going, this offense has just become unstoppable for every team they face.
Yep. Now, Travis, as a hockey fan, you know what it's like. A good team needs to have some adversity, and Millersville faced that early on and recollected, especially at the start of this semester.
Oh yeah, you have McDevitt out for just about like the majority of the season. Jack Paolini was hurt.
Yeah, now young guys have stepped up. Here's Pullen, makes one man miss. Pullen takes some contact in the back from Toussaint. Carey takes his man down, no call. They say play on. Toussaint looks at the ref and wants a call. Offsides by Seton Hall. The linesman has his arm up. Pullen gets hammered. No, dodges the contact. Toussaint was looking to hammer Pullen. And now Seton Hall looks to exact a pound of flesh from Millersville as desperation has officially set in for the Pirates. Toussaint bats at that one. Just over 3.5 minutes remain. 5-2 your scoreline right now. Salvador fires this one up. And Millersville wants a too many men penalty, but the officials say play on. Fearon jumped onto the ice and then quick jumped off. And now Kays with it. Chips it ahead, looking for McCulley. McCulley leaves it for Kays. Kays to McCulley. Fires a shot. Salvador with a save.
Marauders take a few extra shots, it looks like, but maybe not.
Jake Burke was there to slap that rebound home, but to no avail. Salvador didn't let him do it. 3:09, folks. 5-2 your scoreline for the Marauders. Kays lines up for the draw. Kick to Rysack. Rysack with a drive off the blocker of Salvador. Burke. McCulley deflects that pass, tries to keep it in, does so, finds Burke. Burke for McCulley. They're going to say hand pass. Yep, and that's exactly what it was. Kaiser with a great shot, almost had a chance to go. 2:48 remain here in this one, folks. Still 5-2. Millersville looking to tack on a couple extras. Travis, what are you seeing here?
I'm seeing a Marauder team that's just been on fire all game, especially this third period. You know, with 2:48 to go, Marauders just got to keep it up. And just
well, here comes Seton Hall. Griffin kicks it, now lifted ahead, and that was Toussaint. Now Petticone intercepted by Griffin.
Salvador going to the bench.
Shot blocked by Petticone.
Extra man on.
And the Marauder bench is electric right now. Dunnigan to Pullen. It comes free. Kept in by Tozer. Rattled down low.
Great net front battle by Colonial.
Toussaint. Chance now for Seton Hall. Out front, missed it! Missed it! Blocked shot again. Going the other way is Dunnigan. And icing is the call. Folks, under 2 minutes remaining. 5-2 your scoreline.
That play, Dennis Gahada.
Coach Capasso calls his timeout here, folks.
Dennis Gahada had a great net front battle in front of net facing Tyler Fearon. And then great diving play by Boston just to knock that loose puck away from a Seton Hall player and set up to go Dunnigan to go the other way. Unfortunately, Dunnigan just sent it wide of the open net.
Under 2 minutes to go here, folks. Millersville with a 3-goal lead, looking to hang on and punch their ticket to the finals against the hosting Penn Quakers. Folks, if the Marauders do this, it will be the furthest they have ever made it in the CSCHC playoffs. Millersville, again, folks, looking to hang on and play for a trophy tomorrow. 5-2 is your score line. 2 minutes, 1:58. Travis, what does Millersville have to do here?
You just gotta keep up the intensity. That's all you gotta do. It's easier to say than do it. But right now, Seton Hall's playing back on their heels, and Seton Hall's going to be throwing everything at you, especially now since it's 6-on-5.
Yeah, they're throwing everything and the kitchen sink, not but the kitchen sink and the kitchen sink at you. Seton Hall's going to have their big gunners out here. Carey lines up for the draw. He's going to win it. Wins it to Petticone. Launches one, and it goes wide. Icing is the call. 1:50 now. Huge face-off win, Travis, by Aiden Carey.
That's what you got to do. Win the face-off. You can't allow the Pirates to A, win the draw, and B, get set up. Looks like it's going to be Carey again.
Well, folks, Carey remains out there looking to win this draw as well. Gonna do just that. It hits the official, so Carey in to help out his compatriot in a black jersey, Dunnigan. Kick to Toussaint. And there was pulling to block that one, take away the shooting lane. Fearon shot. Blocked. Blocked. Fearon keeps it in. Kicks to Toussaint. Minute 30 now. Here's Griffin. Toussaint. Fearon. Fearon. Shot saved by Schroeder! You have got to be kidding me, folks. 71 seconds separate Millersville and the finals. 5-2 your scoreline right now, Travis. What do they got to do?
Just go in the face-off again. Looks like we're going to get a line change in.
Brandon Kays lines up for the draw. Kays, one of the best face-off men for the Marauders this season. Couldn't get it done on that one, though. Fearon collects. Tipped by Burke. Rolls over the stick of Toussaint. Back to Fearon. Blocked shot. Launching it. It's going to go wide. McCulley would have won the race there. Coach Capasso's going nuts. McCulley turned on the Jets and would have beat his man there. Folks, 54.2. 54.2. Kays wins the draw this time, but it hits the official. Here's Spagnuolo after his 10-minute misconduct from earlier. 45 left to play. Fearon shot blocked by Burke. Burke turns on the Jets, and he's going to get a penalty. No! Seton Hall! Seton Hall with a penalty, Travis.
Yeah, you have Jacob Burke racing up the left wing side. And Seton Hall just doesn't know what to do right now.
36.9, folks.